Now let's get into the reports that Lou Lamoriello has extended scouts now, because we keep having to come back on and talk about things that Lou Lamoriello did for this organization, even though he doesn't work here anymore.
Yeah. So Lou Lamoriello has extended, as he was departing, the entire scouting staff. And now my condescension, I'm not going to speak for Matt, though I feel like he's sitting on the same fence here. My condescension, or the tone I have for this, is not because the scouts were extended. It's because Lou did it when he was out the door, and not giving the new general manager a chance to put his foot on, or his pulse within the scouting staff. Maybe that's not what you want to do, and firing all of them as you go into a draft with the first overall pick. But it's not like he's coming out of nowhere. He's coming out from another organization. He's got the sense of what's happening in this draft already. So it just seems so goddamn stupid.
Every single talking point that I had with the Chris Lamoriello and Kyle Palmieri contract, just copy paste to this one. It's the same thing. It's, Lou going out the door trying to help his guys and the people that he's worked with for the last 7 years.
Yeah, and it's not to say we have bad scouts. I think we've got some pretty good ones. We've done some decent selections. Williams Full was a good selection. Alex Jeffries, Matthew Maggio, those are all good pickups. Quinn Finley, great draft. Those are all the names that are just coming out the top of my head without even looking at a list here. We have some decent scouts, so I'm not saying that they should be fired. It's that when the new general manager should come in, he should not be hamstrung to say, you have to have these people. That's not how it's supposed to work. And of course, he can still go and do something about it, but you're not really giving him the chance to do so.
It just feels like you're handcuffing the guy coming in for this job, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it puts Darsh in a really tough spot.
Mm-hmm. I feel ownership has learned from this, though.
I hope.
Right. Because Dash is coming in not as president of hockey operations, right? Where he has to report directly to Scott Malkin, which I assume Lou did anyways. But I think Scott Malkin had more of a laissez-faire approach, if you will, when it came to Lou Lamoriello in his dealings, and just kind of showed up at the end of the year, talked to Lou so how do you think it went? And that's how I think it went. Whereas I don't think that's going to be the same type of thing when it comes to Mathieu Darche, which I think is good.
Yeah. And it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I have the same emotions that I do with the Kyle Palmieri extension, with the Chris Lamoriello extension, and everything else that we've heard with this, man. It sucks. And what's next week's story? This is 3 weeks in a row. What's next week's story? Who else got extended?
The entire development team. That one would be kind of, if your entire pro development team is still on the books. I'm sure some guys did some good work, but at least someone in terms of telling these guys what to do needs to go, because it did not work. It has not been working well for a while now.
No, it hasn't worked for a very long time. You're right.
Yeah. So fingers crossed.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.